Magandang araw sa ating lahat. So, ngayon ay tatalakayin naman natin ang technology as a way of revealing. So, bago yan is narito ang ating lessons objectives. Explain the concept of human condition before science and technology. Identify the change that happened in human condition after science and technology. Lastly, name ways on how technology aided in revealing the truth about human being. So, makakamtan lamang natin yan kung makikinig kayo sa ating discussion. So, first is a comparison of past and present lifestyle highlights the profound impact of science and technology, which have transformed not only culture and language but also overall way of life. Today, technology makes daily living more convenient, fosters the development of skills, and enhances human experiences. However, it also presents challenges in accessibility and understanding, particularly for older generations, emphasizing the need to make scientific and technological advancement more inclusive. So, we all know na napakahalaga talaga na ang technology ay nag-i-exist lalo na sa ngayong panahon dahil mas gaan yung buhay natin kapag gumagamit tayo ng technology. Napapadali yung mga ginagawa natin gaya halimbawa na lang ng mga kung tatawag tayo or sasakay tayo ng bus. So madali lang tayo makakapunta kung saan man yung paroroonan natin. Subalit, meron ding challenges ang paggamit ng technology. So, it involves older generation. So, mahihirapan yung older generation na gumamit ng technology. Mahihirapan ang older generation sa paggamit ng technology at dito, pag-uusapan natin yan sa generation gap. It is attributed mainly to the changes brought about by the technology. Mostly those who belong to the older generation think that this technology are too complicated to operate. So this simply means the difference in thinking and lifestyle between the older generation and the younger generation. So before our parents and grandparents were not used to gadget, social media, and modern technologies. That's why many of them find it complicated to use smartphones, laptops, mm, or even apps we use every day. So, on the other hand, the younger generation is very comfortable with it because we grow up surrounded by this technology. So, example, think of teaching your grandparents how to use Facebook. So, para sa atin, madali lang 'to. Pero para sa kanila, it feels like confusing. So, that's the generation gap. People are already fascinated with science and technology, and this lead to numerous magnificent invention that people in the present are able to enjoy and benefit from. So people today are fascinated with technology because it makes life easier and more exciting. So imagine life without electricity, internet, or medicine, di ba? Sobrang boring at tsaka parang nag-i-stick lang tayo sa kung ano yung ginagawa natin sa una nung wala pang mga technology. So, technology has given us invention like cell phones, transportation, and healthcare that improves our lives. So, example, without technology, online class, or even Google searches wouldn't exist. We'd still rely on books, face-to-face discussion. So, at dito makikita natin ang the human condition before Common Era. So, in early human use their brains to survive. They discover fire, use stone to hunt, and learn to make tools. So, we see in this picture na kakapag-discover na sila kung paano gumawa ng apoy at yun ay nag-i-improve or nag-i-improve pa lalo at saka dumating sa point na technology naman ang ginawa ng mga tao. So, people before Common Era are gifted with brains more advanced than other creatures. Human are able to utilize abundant materials for their own ease and comfort that they discover new things to motivate themselves to do. Use the tools with a purpose. So, people before or the Common Era are gifted with brains. So, grabe no? Napakatatalino talaga ng mga tao. So, humans are able to utilize abundant materials for their own ease and comfort. So, it motivates themselves to use the tools with a purpose. So, paggamit nila or pag-discover nila is merong purpose talaga. So, Homo erectus have been using fire to cook, shipping to produce a spark, and without realizing the loss of friction and heat. So, dati, ay nakaka-discover na ng apoy. And they don't even realize yung na-discover nila. So, people discover minerals and began forging metal work just like their jewelries considered to be luxury for them, such as bones of animals they hunt. They even started making jewelry from bones and stone, showing creativity and progress, and that's why the human being. Next is notable comparison in the usage of technology of the past and in the present eras. So, nagigets lang ba yung kung ano ang human condition before or the common era at ang generation gap. So, sana ay naintindihan nyo yung dalawang tinalakay natin. At ngayon ay dadako na tayo sa notable comparison. So, number 1 is mortality rate. Medical care our premature infants allows them to survive and develop normally, while proper maternal care ensure that mothers can fully remain empowered. So, many babies didn't survive due to the lack of medical care. But now, with hospital and advanced medicine, more infants and mothers are safe. So, dahil sa mga technology na nag-assist ngayon, lalo na sa medicine, is madami nang nakakasurvive ng mga pinapanganak. So, number 2 is average lifespan. Science is able to prolong lives by enhancing living status and discover different remedies to most diseases. So, average lifespan, people live longer today because science helps us fight disease. So, halimbawa na lang yan na na meron tayong exist ngayon ng mga gamot at yung mga gamot na yun ay inimbento yan ng mga scientists. So, para mas mapadali yung pag-recover natin sa kung ano man yung natamo nating mga sakit. So, number 3 is literacy rate. Access to education provided to more individuals generally creates a more informed public that could determine a more just society. So, literacy rate in the past, education was limited. But today, almost everyone can study even online. So, di ba? Di ba? Sa una is, mas nahihirapan tayo dahil puro lang discuss yung mga teacher natin. Puro discuss, sulat, at paghahanap ng mga impormasyon sa books. Pero ngayon is sobrang nag-improve na. Madali lang dahil sa paggamit natin ng technology. So, gaya na lang ng maghahanap tayo ng impormasyon is napapadali na dahil sa technology or dahil sa technology tools na paggamit ng Google. So, kas ang search na to, kas ang pindot ra is nanatanan makita nimo ang informasyon na gusto nimong makita or gusto nimong mahibaw-an. And that's the literacy rate. Next is gross domestic product. So, determine the value of the country's goods and services produced within the territory given a certain time period. So, in gross domestic product or GDP, technology helps improves a country's economy by producing more goods and services efficiently. So, sa una is lisod pa kay mano-mano ang paggawa ng mga produkto. But ngayon is meron na tayong technology na mas napapadali ang paggawa ng mga produkto dahil sa tulong ng technology. At so what does this tell us all? So, technology has revealed the truth about human potential. It shows creative, innovation, and adaptable we are. So, but at the same time, it also challenges us, especially the older generation, to keep up. So, napakahalaga talaga na nag-exist ang mga technology ngayon. So, sana'y naunawaan nyo ang ating tinalakay ngayon, lalo na sa generation gap, tsaka fascination with science and technology. And number 3 is the human condition before the common era. At lastly is notable comparison between past and present. Sana'y may natutunan kayo sa ating talakayan ngayon or sa ating online na discussion ngayon. At maraming salamat.
Good day, BSED Filipino Tutu. I am Maria Daisy Vitinol from Group 1. Since natalakay na ni Gian ang human condition before the common era at ang mga notable comparison, ngayon naman ay tayo na ang mag-move forward sa susunod na bahagi ng ating diskusyon. So now, I will discuss backtracking the human condition. Backtracking the human condition. All in all, the human condition improved only if by improving we measure the level of comfort, various scientific breakthroughs, and improved lifestyle of those who had the luxury to afford to do so. It appears that things really did not much differ. Some places in the world are still battling for the daily survival disease, tribe wars, lack of habitable on resources are several factors contributing to. The passage says that life has improved only in certain ways. People who can afford it enjoy more comfort, and science and technology have made life easier for them. But these improvements are not shared by everyone. True progress should reach everyone. Materials advances alone do not solve deep inequalities or daily survival problems. Marami na ang teknolohiya nakakatulong sa buhay ng tao, pero hindi lahat ay nakikinabang ng pantay. Sa kabila ng mga pag-unlad, hindi rin gaanong nagbago ang mga pangunahing layunin ng sangkatauhan, ang mabuhay ng maayos, ligtas at may saysay. Sa ibang bahagi ng mundo, patuloy pa rin ang pakikibaka para sa araw-araw na kaligtasan. May mga lugar na hirap pa rin sa pagkain, tubig at tirahan. Nariyan pa rin ang mga tribal conflict, kakulangan sa maayos ng teritoryo, at agawan sa likas na yaman. Kaya habang may mga bansang umaangat, may mga komunidad na naiwan pa rin sa likod ng progreso. Essence of technology. Humanity has come a long way from our primitive way, and as a general rule, we are more developed than we were before. We say ways and means from nature to utilize and achieve growth and goal that we believe will bring forth betterment. Are more developed because we've learned to use nature and technology to help us grow. Technology is not just about machine, it's about using knowledge to improve life. The goal is better meaning we want to make life better for ourselves and for future generation. Essence of technology ay tungkol sa kung paano nag-evolve ang sangkatauhan mula sa simpleng pamumuhay hanggang sa pagiging mas advanced ngayon. Kung iisipin natin, dati primitive pa ang tao, nakatira sa kuweba, walang kuryente, walang internet, pero habang tumatagal, natuto tayong gumamit ng mga bagay sa paligid natin, tulad ng apoy, kahoy, bato, at eventually, mga makina at computer. Ang technology ay parang paraan ng tao para ma-achieve ang growth o pag-unlad na ginagamit natin ang kalikasan. Halimbawa nito, solar energy, tubig, hangin para makagawa ng mga bagay na makakatulong sa buhay natin. Sa madaling salita, ginagawa natin ang resources ng nature para maabot ng mga goals natin gaya mas mabilis ng komunikasyon, mas maginhawang transportasyon at mga advanced na edukasyon. So, ang essence ng technology ay hindi lang tungkol sa gadgets. Ito ay tungkol sa human creativity at sa desire natin na mag-improve at maghanap ng solusyon sa mga problema gamit ang mga bagay sa paligid natin. Martin Heidegger, a philosopher, argued that the essence of technology or purpose and being are different from each other to achieve man's end and second which constitutes human activity. Heidegger believed that technology is more than just machines of human activity. It is a way of seeing the world, a way of revealing truth. But he warned that modern technology can make us treat nature and even ourselves like resources, forgetting our deeper purpose and existence. To truly understand technology, we must reflect on how it shapes our view of life and being. Humans lost track of things that matter, thus reducing their surrounding to their economic value. Humans sometimes stop noticing what truly matters, like nature, relationship, culture, and meaning, because they focus on how useful or profitable things are. When this happens, those important things are judged mainly by their economic worth instead of their deeper value. Sa ating obserbasyon, napapansin natin na maraming tao ang nalilito o nawawala sa mga bagay na tunay ng mahalaga sa buhay. Dahil dito, unti-unti nilang binabawasan ang halaga ng mga ito, lalo na sa aspekto ng ekonomiya. Halimbawa, kapag hindi na pinapansin ang edukasyon, kalikasan o kultura, bumababa na rin ang investment o suporta sa mga ito. Ang resulta, nawala ang potensyal ng economic value ng mga bagay na dati ay may malaking ambag sa lipunan. Sa halip, nabigyan pansin ang long-term impact, mas nauuna ang pansariling kita o pasamantalang benepisyo. Dahil dito, ang mga desisyon ay nagiging nakasentro sa pera, hindi sa tunay na halaga. Ang mga tao ay parang sumusuko sa economic value. Hinahayaan nila ito ang magdikta ng kahalagahan ng isang bagay. Sa kabuuan, kailangan natin balikan at pahalagahan ang mga bagay na may tunay na salaysay, hindi lang ang may presyo. This is why we must be aware of how technology shape our thinking. So, thank you for listening. I hope you have learned about technology as a way of revealing.